The next speaker is a city council from St. Paul City of St. Paul. Neng Xiong is a ward city council. I know the family is on your district, so Council Neng Xiong,
everyone. I do want to take a moment to invite my colleagues on the St. Paul City Council. My colleagues on the St. Paul City Council to come up here and join me too. So it's the Councilmember Vigit representing Ward 1 and Councilmember Cheng representing 2. If I missed anyone on the council, please come on up and join us. So my name is Neng Xiong, and I'm the council member representing Ward 6, which is the east side of St. Paul. And my ward is actually just a few blocks away from Cheng Vang's family's home. They live in Ward 5, and I usually with my husband call my 1-year-old son, Vang. I want to say thank you so much to Cheng Vang's family, along with councils and the organizations who work together to put together this community vigil, which I feel is so important for us to have so that people can come together for healing and support for the family. I also want to say thank you to our first responders and our elected officials and so many community leaders who offered everything that they can, to make sure that that we continue to have leaders at the front lines supporting our families, like what the Vang family went through. And there's a lot that I want to say, but I want to say overall that what I feel in this moment is truly the power of community coming together. And that is especially important because what the Vang family went through is something that we all know could happen to us. But this is not an isolated situation at all. And also the loss that they have gone through in recovering and going through, their home getting damaged, being displaced, losing their 4 children out of their 6 young children. This is a loss that is unimaginable. And I can't even put into words how painful and heartbreaking it is. I say that especially as a new mom of my 1-year-old son. And I thought a lot about what would it look like for any of us to wake up one day and to be told, oh, your kids are no longer here, or your family members are no longer here. It is just unimaginable. But the reason why this moment in the space here for healing and support is so important is because it is so important for the feelings of isolation or not knowing what to do next, that the Vang family is going through. They need to know that we are here for them and that they are not alone. And I'm sure that they feel that so much because of the financial resources, the over $400,000 that have come together from people, not just in our city, not just in our state, but all across the world have come together. That is just phenomenal. And so I really feel that speaks to the power of community. And I want to say thank you to every single person who has offered what they could to make sure that we are a part of being a cushion of support, a layer of support for the Vang family so that they can truly focus on what they need to. Because I really believe that we have all the resources for our communities to thrive, and no one should have to live without. And it's important that we send that message of love, of support and healing to our fellow Vang family. And so I want to say thank you so much for giving us the opportunity, as St. Paul Council members, the opportunity to speak in support of the Vang family. We offer you our condolences, we offer you our love and support, and want you to know that we will always be here to support you. So let's continue to stay in touch. And I want to pass on the mic over to my colleagues in case you want to say a few words of support to the family too. But excuse me, before I do that, I want to take a few moments just to say, to speak in Hmong too.在我做到呢，这边做到我不要，那是要不要不到城市嘅，我找那个啥一些情况，嘅要的我的要安排这些的，可能发生的办今天的要那嘅要安排办的，如何才能？而且个要没事的，你家一如果你OK，没事的，然后你怎么可以没有知道食材？你估啥？我係做咗一種比較多嘅所以說對我啲學學多，就都唔係就我但想法其實法嘅，我估啥子那啲應要學嘅模式啊，然後周圍學嘅時候我語言啥個嘅嘅我說是，但是我真學大人多啲唔用，然後只我我俾你我真學學我但是我啲我俾多俾他們啲多彩雲，依家睇到嚟係啲比較安穩嘅頭運嘅工頭運學周圍啦，嘅頭運應該我俾分出嘅，嘅頭運開做自己嘗試自己做不理我嘅頭前檢查，嘅就我要想做嘅呢個落彩位，例如我講嘅只要我自己可能公司但是我自己錄自己實操自己做這種多那比上。sa hay lo cho sunin sin do da de yo she ko de ba ba sia ba cha cha mu sho ya to ho ma shai lo jin ba de shi ya cha lo ko ho bao han de de no de sha cha na我做到呢次工作嘅話，我有 share 一個係俾我有多啲成個嘅呢個嘅講嘢都好嘅都權利咯，而包含嘅即係是嗰啲是採用嚟做啲好嘅。你晒係啲人嘅，我覺得都攞幾個車，其實家己之後全部差唔多嗰啲啊，呢個同我哋講啊，都差唔多一天啦，嘅如果睇其實係啲你攞俾佢，只可以點都呢個大一次嘅，上嚟學摸自己操試啊，學聽講對我如何被佢操嘅，俾印象，然後都是呢個呢種嘅認真嘅俾我哋從事下嘅。如果我哋講就如果對考慮所覺得佢哋就好รู้如果我สิ่ง就好ซึ่งพอเราเนี่ย其實เป็นเราอยากมีการมีเองเฉยๆวันนี้เองนั่นแหละมีใช้ยาชนิดว่าจากเส้นเองเฉยๆวันที่นั่นเนี่ยเราใช้เส้นวันทั้งหมด
Hello everyone, I just want to share my condolences. My name is Anika Bui. I serve as a St. Louis City Council member for Ward 1, which represents Summit University, Frogtown, in the North End community. And again, just sharing my condolences as I think about, why we're on here gathered with the title of this event, Shining a Light for Healing. I just think about just the joy and the light that was in these young people, his children, his family, part of the Vang family and our extended family, and just how we can pay it forward in our way of walking towards our true healing, right, is remembering that light, sharing our light with everybody. From my own culture, my own community, our way of healing is through singing, art, culture, dance, and sharing those memories and those gatherings. And even looking out to the audience, I can see that there's really many similarities than there are differences. And I just want to say thank you, Councilmember Neng Xiong, for just sharing this invitation for us to be here and for us to ensure that families know that they can have the services and the proper safety measures to ensure that something like this tragedy can happen again. It was very innocent. Right, to have a candle lit, very innocent, to go to sleep in the peacefulness of your own home. And like City Council member Leslie shared, this is an isolated incident, and we want to make sure that St. Paul is a city where everyone has the proper safety measures to make sure we're all safe. So we can continue sharing our light. And when I just think about this moment, I'm committed to serving in my office to be an open door to anything that we can contribute to the future of our young ones, and to ensure that this community is wrapping their arms around the Vang family, and wrapping their arms around also the children, their friends, and their extended family, and the students that they had the opportunity to serve with. So thank you again. I'm going to pass the mic to our City Council member, Sheila Johnson. This is actually the district, or excuse me, her board. But again, my office is always open, and I appreciate whatever we can do to continue.
I just want to echo the same condolences to the Vang family as also as to our community. Well, and just to echo the sentiments that when things like this happen in our community, it affects those around us, but in a lot of cases, it directly impacts the family who has experienced such significant loss that we can't really grasp it and put it into words. So the one thing I will just offer in conclusion today is that healing is a process. It's going to take a family. I hope that each and every one of you who have chosen to be a part of this visual today recognizes that we all have an obligation to our families and to this family, to the Vang family in particular, to continue to check on them after today, to continue to offer your love and support after we leave here today, because the healing journey is a process, and I cannot even imagine the magnitude of pain and of just true inexplicable pain that the family must be experiencing. It's actually really heavy to hold in this room, so I can't imagine what the family is going through at this time. But sincerely, on behalf of, especially in Ward 7, and the Vang family living in Ward 6, we have a connectivity when it comes to the east side, and if I know anything about the east side, we show up for our community. That's why I came today. But please hug your families a little bit closer, but realize that healing is a journey and a process. So keep the Vang family not only in your thoughts and your prayers, but also in your pocketbooks before you leave today to support this family, to get a little bit off of their feet as we go on to this journey. Enjoy alongside them, but check on them a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now, because this is a journey and a process. I just want to ground us in that. And so basically, thank you for letting us be here, discuss this space, and I can go with the person.
我叫你P.2 City Council，我是做这个状态呀，我是说。Moving on to the next speakers is one of Minister House Representative P.2 P.2 P.2
If I could ask my colleagues in the House and the Senate, Councilmember John, those who are here, our school board directors, if you could all come up here with us as well. And as they make their way up here, I'll start my remarks because I want to make sure I know you all have been here for a really long time, and we're all here together to support each other, but I also want to make sure that we get to be in community together, not just here listening to those of us here speaking. So today, I am State Representative Khalid Vang Her, and no shall do St. Paul, not to St. Paul, Minnesota, no. I'm the Senator Pat, Representative Disney, Representative Francis Clark, in the St. Paul School District, Commissioner Neng Xiong, Director Howard Henderson, who is also the chair of the board of the school board here in St. Paul, Senator Murphy, Director Carlo, Director last name and then Director, thank you, my apologies. They're all very new, so I'm still learning names, but we are all standing here today because we know that when our community experiences tragedy, It's not one person that needs to say, what am I going to do? It's all of us at all the different levels of government, that from every one of those individuals in this family was touched by each one of us. The kiddos who were in our public school district, the homes and the services that we receive from our county, the resources that we provide for our fire or EMS from our state officials, that we all know that this is our responsibility. It is fitting for us to be here today in this room, which Dr. Gothard said to me is the circle room. And I have been in a number of circle rooms, but I had forgotten why this is important. And it is important because the circle in Native culture, Native communities represents the interconnectedness of everything. We are all connected to each other. And that in this circle room, we are here to be in this healing space. And that's important for us to remember, that it's not lost on me, that this is where we get to do this healing together. And I just want to say that there's no words that we can offer now that can actually help the family, but know that we will be here for you, as mentioned by our council members, is that this is not something we come today to just grieve together and to offer condolences, that we will be here with you in the long run. And that the issues that you all experienced with this fire, I was very lucky recently, just a week ago, I was at Fire Local 21, and we talked about this particular incident. And that St. Paul is actually very unique in the fact that our firefighters actually have EMSs right in their facilities. That is not something everyone across the state has. And it had not been the fact that our heroic firefighters went into that building, it was because EMS services were available immediately when the family was brought out. Had that not been the case, I don't know if anybody would have survived that fire. And so as we think about the tragedy that happened in this incident, we also need to celebrate the fact that we are in a city led by people who really care and are looking to say, how else can we always serve our community? And that means that service doesn't end after today. And so thank you so much for letting us be here with all of you. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in this space to heal with you, and know that we'll be here for you after this is all done. I ask that for those who are here in this space to heal with us, to heal together with the family, that we remember that there are other ways in which we can offer to support, whether it is after today or whether it is you offer time and resources, that know that this is a journey that we'll all be on together. Thank you so much for the time today. I appreciate giving us this moment to stand up with all of you. I will give my colleagues all the opportunity to speak as well, but I know that their hearts are with me, and that the sentiment is very similar and the same. So thank you all very much for this time.
Okay. ก็มีที่สถานีตัวอย่าง Our next speakers will be one of the state's senators, Susan Park. แล้วก็
I want to first thank Representative Goldberg for inviting all of our elected officials up here so that we can all stand together in unity. Thank you for that. And so I won't re-invite us back up here, but I will just say that I'm here with my son Vincent and my husband Nick. I want to first say thank you to Vang Team Council, Neng Xiong, and all of our day staff, including the Vang family, for organizing this vigil. This is so important for our entire community to come together and to mourn together for Cheng and his family. I'm so deeply saddened to hear of this news. A week ago, when I first saw it on Facebook, where I think most of us get our news these days, my heart just dropped, and I prayed for the family, and I hoped that all of them would survive. Later those couple of days, I saw videos of Cheng holding his children as they were taking their last breath, and I just cried. I couldn't stop crying. I don't think I stopped crying this last week, as many of us in this community have. It's not just me, it's every single one of us here. If any parent we can feel the pain that him and his family is going through. It's unimaginable what has happened to this family. And I am so proud to live in a community, in a world in which when we see someone else going through something this horrific, that we come together, we pray for them, and we support them and we donate to that family. I'm so proud to live in this wonderful world in which we all love each other. I want to say thank you so much to everyone. It is terrible to see that these beautiful children here, 6 children, and 4 have left us, and now 2 is still fighting for their lives, and especially their mother. Moshi Chaplori, Kapoma, Moshi Chaplori. We had the Gamio, Capation Gamio. We are even here. We sat some of the Moshi here. Yahoya too many at the Google of God. And you still shout that. Yani power very can be on time, you know, how to see a line, to all the fish on your stomach. I'm sorry. It is so heartbreaking, and I know we all are working together in this time, but I want to let Fan Chen, especially Fan Chen and his wife, Modo, his children, his family, know that we love you, we're praying for you, we will continue to pray for you, we support you, and I really, really will continue to pray every single day that his wife and his 2 remaining children have a full recovery. And after that, this community will still continue to come together to support them so they can move beyond this tragedy. Because that's where the other fight's going to be, not just in the hospital right now for their lives, but a fight to live every single day without the other 4 members of their family. So my son and my kids wanted to bring these 2 plushies, because it's their favorite as well, for the 2 children that are still in the hospital. And I want to ask the family members to please come and accept these 2 for the little girl, Nuku, and the little boy, Yaka. When I first saw the video, I was crying. My kids rushed over and they go, "What's going on?" Because Mom's just crying out of the blue. And I said, it's because of this tragedy. I was explaining to them. And they cried with me. And the other day when we went to the store to buy the plushies, I was crying the whole time, and the store associate there said, "What's wrong?" And I just couldn't even explain it. But again, thank you for this entire community for being here. Thank you to Moko Yusef. And together we will, this entire community will come together and support this family moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Susan Park. 我和教我的整个排站轮在旁边。I know our time is getting really close here, and we have a couple more speakers, and we should be done. Trying to be on time, but we might be about 5 minutes. The next one would be speaker would be coming from the community early good start. It's one of the kids, boys that go to school there. 接班呀，sorry， 菜班呀，他这个จะสกัดหลายอย่าง
Hi. Neng Xiong. Good afternoon. Can you hear us? Okay, I know that sometimes when you speak, we are in the back and we really try to hear you guys. So, we're not in your agenda. So, my name is Vang, and I have been working with Head Start for 33 years. And I was a teacher, special service, family service. And I'm representing Community Action Head Start. And this is all the team from Community Action Head Start. We have one in this. Maria is also here. She is early Head Start, and she has been working with the family more than 5 years. And she working, so her role is education at home. So she's doing home visit, and her education is doing at home. So when they are 3, then they transfer to Head Start Center. And so P.2 is in our center at McDonough Head Start, and we are heartbreaking, really sad to hear this sad news. Laura is the bus driver who pick up P.2 every day in the morning, and we go to door to pick up children, and we also have a bus monitor on the bus that supporting her and making sure all the children are safe to school. Right here is Lisa. She is the Center Education at McDonough Head Start. We also have a senior director, who's Nicole's here. And so we know that being a teacher is really, really close to the children. And you have to have really passion, loving, and dedicated to the children, and loving all the children. And when he is hurting, all the staff are hurting. So we are here to supporting and just to helping the family and dad to healing. We wish that we could have a magic and just say something and then bring the children back and life is normal again. But that's our wish. When this tragedy happened, when we just came back from work after the holiday, and it's really, really hard for us not to see him again. I have a poem here, and I will say a poem after, but I'm going to ask Lisa to say a few things, and then they're going to say a few things, okay?
Hi everyone, I hope I can make it through this. Thank you so much for being here to support the Vang family with us. It's been quite a week, I think, for all of us in this room, along with those that may have not been able to join today. So thank you for being here to support us as a family. Again, my name is Lisa. I'm the Center Education Coordinator of McDonough Head Start, and I know the Vang family has been a part of our program for several years with several of their children. We have been blessed enough to provide many services for this family, and our hearts are hurting. I have a poem that I would like to read, and this is kind of, I think, will give an idea of how the teachers, I think, are feeling, and just the amount of, these children are tiny, they're small, their hearts are small, but the impact they have made on our families, our communities, is huge. And I want the Vang family to know that these children will never be forgotten in our program. And we love them and miss them. Their fingerprints are on our hearts, fingerprints that teach us about caring, fingerprints that teach us about love, about courage and hope, fingerprints that bring us closer to our loved ones, fingerprints that bring us closer to ourselves. And the time we cared for you, our whole lives have changed, never to be the same again. All this from tiny fingerprints that touched our hearts. You will live in our hearts forever, never to be forgotten. We will always love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. I know Ms. Chi wants to read a poem as well, so I don't want to be brief, but I do just
just want to say, on behalf of Community Action Head Start, as Lisa mentioned, this family has been a part of our Head Start family for over 6 years. All of their children have been part of our early Head Start family. They've attended our Roosevelt Head Start Center and have done a Head Start Center. And as you can see by the staff, we just really touched our entire program. And so we, like everyone else in this room, want the Vang family to know that we stand with them and we're here to support them, and they have definitely left a fingerprint on the hearts of all of our team and the entire St. Paul community. So, pass it back to Ms. Chia.
Okay, I'm gonna read this poem and hopefully, I'm not gonna read it in English, so this is gonna do it in okay? And the reason I got this is when I came back on January 3rd, and I called, so I was the first one that contacted with Dad and everything, and I went to the hospital. I was crying, so I was crying for the whole maybe 2 weeks. And so I wrote in this poem for the family, and I think this is for everybody, okay? Cũng từ năm mốc cho nên, ok? Thì sau đây chúng tôi chỉ đồng hồ ra một xí nào. Lúc tỷ bê lúc ý lì, do lòng ta mù ý chỉ, trong óc hà đi ngầu con nhỏ khổ bí, khó so sự đỏ thống tu, niệm hình nia lò trí xong, kia gõ bê lò trí dông, nhau nguồn tu cỡ nước su, bê lưu thiên chùa, mò lưu xia xa đồng chùa, dây cho tan trò chùa, chùa linh chùa tù, đỏ ma chùa, lúc này chùa tù, chùa này chùa linh, kia đầu này bao tiếng một chênh, lúc lời tờ thì trong mò bảo xua dây, lúc này chắc lời, của mòn từ trời, lịch sĩ vua kia, lò chỉ rộng tia, lúc trò của mò bông trò, lúc tia, thầu ý tư, lời ý tư thầu ý tư, vô cho một thời sống, thì xin chi để dân vào sủa là sư, khó rộng, cho khó rộng là đẹp lông xia, tao có bê, tao có nê, một rộng mò cho mình nhỏ, của tao nhảy một sổ tù. Có đây sẽ là cho họ, cái thay tao từ bây giờ mấy cho tôi đã nói nếu thì vì nhau nó kia thì kiểu đó nó cũng sao muốn cho mình xí ạ, cho mình xí chỉ nhau là mình đấy tôi là muốn xài để muốn cho mình ạ, cái chỉ mua cái khá chỉ qua cả cái gì là giờ cái chế định trong xe cái gì cái chế độ này là cái lâu thiên chùa cái chỉ tạm thời cũng như ấy tu không như ấy tu phải được sửa thì lúc cho nên nhỏ cho nên xí là tôi cần tao ạ. Chứ xua rồi cũng chỉ ít tu lên nhiều đấy nên hỗ trợ bây giờ trong cái nó là giỏi thì cũng như trong việc thải cũng như hay trong việc tiền có bộ đi ba có bộ em đi ba có bộ lúc sau có một số gì có bộ xa đi của tôi là bao nhiêu có một cái tên rồi tên là giỏi thì tên thầu bộ tên chỉ tên trong cái nó thì cũng như một tên thầu nó rồi là thả thì tên thầu thả ra cho nên là trong cái đời thì là có quân là tôi sẽ cơ khi nó đây là cái ô rồi thì nó cái mua bữa thì cái khả năng sẽ nó cần gì thì đến lúc là cái đó để ôi cái trong đó này
我从那这话天我在哪里叫我staff 要得那个那个head start，我的从那些都还一条路车路线，我觉得呢。Well, we always say that that's what lasts. word, our last speaker. This is coming from the Office of Governor, Team Ward, and look like he's not able to make it here. But we do have a representative from the Office of Governor, Kendall Takishata. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Good afternoon. My name is Kendall Takishata, and I'm from the Office of Governor Laws and the Chief Governor Planning. Though they were unable to make it today, I can say with absolute certainty that our hearts are truly broken because of this tragic incident, and that we all resonate with the St. Paul community in providing a constant space of healing, support, and lots of love. The Governor and Lieutenant Governor have prepared a letter, so if you would allow me to read it, and then afterwards I would like to invite representatives from the Vang family to receive it. Dear Ms. Cheng Vang, family of the Vangs and friends, we extend our deepest condolences to your family and community on the loss of 4 beautiful children. Our thoughts are with you all as you gather together with loved ones, leaders, and local organizations to mourn and honor the lives lost. We will continue to pray for the health and well-being of your wife and your 2 children. Thank you very much to the friends, volunteers, partners, and community members who generously helped organize the candlelight vigil in aid of the Vang family. Please let us know how our office can continue to support you during this time of unimaginable grief. With sympathy, Governor Tim Walz and Lieutenant Governor Peggy London.
Okay, thanks, Kendall, for the letters from the Office of Governor. It looked like our time is actually 10 minutes late, so let's conclude that, and I will introduce our closing remark, our Program Director, Dr. Neng Xiong.
Neng Xiong, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Neng Xiong. I'm the former director for the Hmong 18 Council. It's heartbroken every time something happens here in the community, and the Hmong 18 Council are always there to support the families, always there to support the community. As I close the program today, I want you to know that nothing else more powerful than the love of the community, the love of the people. So we get together today. The Herd Publisher kindly donate over $5,000 books. So whether you donate anything today or not, please feel free to take a Hmong colored book to your children and remember those who passed away. So on behalf of President Phu Phat Dai, Hmong 18 Council, and the Hmong community, and the community in St. Paul, and the resident family, everyone here in the state of Minnesota, I have communicated with the governor back and forth, and the governor sent a letter to support the community from his office. And as we close today's program, I just want to say thank you. It's cold when you go home, try safe, and if you can donate to the family, whether through online purchase gift, please feel free to send to Cheng and his older brother's house. We have the address in our social media page. I do apologize that Cheng had to rush back to the hospital and had to meet with his attorney. So he let me know that please let the family know that he want to be here, but he had to rush back with his family during this tough time. So thank you and have a great day.